Hi everyone. Vlad will not be joining today. Is there anything to discuss today?
Okay, so I was waiting for John or maybe Jeff to join in. I
Uh,
put in their requested changes into the SPDM section and pushed and did that PR. Waiting, I guess I'll just need to ping John offline and have him follow up with that. Um, but that was my main update is just working with John and I guess Jeff to get at that addition into the specification for SPDM.
I see.
How about the y'all's code release? How's that going?
So we had to go through this process to release the code. The code is ready. So we got the security approval and a few other approvals required. We are pending one more approval, the privacy. We should be able to get it within like a week. Uh, and once that's done, then we can release a code. But still, we are waiting for these processes to be completed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, did you guys have any questions about any of the stuff we reviewed last time, the spec?
I no, from Google side, we don't have any questions.
Okay. There's actually some email threads internally. I may be making a couple more tweaks, so I may have to do a new pull request for John, but just a couple items from the response codes that might change. I need to tie out with Jeff internally before I make that change, though.
I see. I guess we can wait for a little bit longer and see whether he will join.
Hello everyone, my name is Max, System Architecture from Newton. Sorry, this is my first time to join this call, so I have no question topic from me, and I exploring is any new topics and interesting here. I'll run with you. Thank you.
Max, would you be interested in looking at any of the specification changes around SPDM? If so, I'll put the link to it here.
Yeah, because Newton have a BNC and the SNC portfolio. So also the PLD and the SPDN are all working topics around our customers. So I just see the agenda for the SNC call regarding about the SPDN. So it's interesting to me, and so I joined this call for exploring. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a couple changes to what I had shown previously. What I'll do is I need to run those internally and do another PR request. And when I do that, I can send it your way or make sure you're aware of that so you can take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound okay?
Okay. So any meeting minutes or video I can follow up after the call to recap the previous discussion about. Mhm.
That's a good question. I see that this is being recorded. Kason, do you know how? I don't know if I don't think this is y'all setup. I think this is Zoom. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me follow up and see how we can try and get that recording. Because I know they've been recorded.
Yes, because I joined the email group, and last month I see the call last month have many interesting and good topics last month. So I want to recap and follow up your discussions.
I'll tell you what, I'll email John after this and find out how we get access to those. And I'll let you
Thank
know.
you. Thank you.
I guess, does anybody else have anything to discuss? Like I said, I am gonna talk to John about my pull request for the SPDM update to the spec after a couple more tweaks. Max, I'll try and get you the recording access. I'll talk to John. Kason gave us his update about their code status. Does anybody else have any other questions or topics to discuss?
So the same thing for me, just to introduce myself. My name is Professor David LaRiviere. I actually teach high frequency trading at U of I, but I used to teach embedded systems at Columbia. This just sounds like an interesting topic. It's near and dear to my heart. If it's possible for me to get access to the recordings as well, just so I can get caught up to speed, it may be of interest.
Okay.
And Kasun, I think I may have met you at the Chiplet Summit. Was that you?
Probably not.
No? Okay, never mind. There was someone from Google who I think was working on this area. But
I see.
gotcha.
Could be Vlad.
Possibly.
Yeah.
All right, then. So I guess for the next meeting, I hopefully plan to have something at least internally what we feel is finalized that we can talk, that we can discuss and review for the SPDM section, and then we'll have an update from Kason on the code status, and I will get everybody an answer as to what the status is for where we get the recordings for these meetings. Talk to John after the meeting here. I don't have anything else. It doesn't look like John or Jeff are joining, so
Is there a public repo that we can look at?
yeah. 1 second here.
Perfect. And also, are there any projects you have that would be good for like entry level developers? I have lots of students that are just looking to get real world experience that may be able to help you out or contribute.
I don't have any familiarity with that. Kason, do you know of anything?
Sorry, could you repeat the question? Like, do you,
Sure. For some of these OCP groups that they have actual like they're doing various types of programming. Are there any things that like entry level developers could potentially help contribute? I have hundreds of students. They're all basically just looking for some kind of real world experience to contribute on.
I see. So from Google side, we did this internal project, which is quite similar to the spec we are discussing here.
Mhm.
So the plan is for us to publish this code base,
Mhm.
and the code does not exactly follow the spec. There were a couple of things missing.
Okay.
So once we publish the spec, uh, I guess if someone wants to, they could work on it, add new features to it.
Great.
Yeah.
Very
So
interesting.
yeah.
All right.
And
So
yeah.
you should have, I should in the chat window, I put the link to the GitHub
Appreciate it.
location for the spec.
Yeah, I'm going through the PDFs and the different documentation now just to get a sense of the project. It looks great. This is one of the things we're struggling with, not only struggling with, but dealing with now is how do you handle this specifically with FPGAs and network accelerators.
Okay.
And especially there, it's fun because you can reflash the nature of the device. And some of the vendors, they don't always support it if you're changing the nature of the devices after boot up. But similar sorts of models. All right, interesting. Great. All right, well, it's nice to meet all of you very briefly, but hopefully I can find some way to contribute.
Yeah. That's good. Nice to meet you. Nice talking to you, Max. If there's nothing else to discuss, I guess we'll go and end it, and I'll make sure that I follow up on those items that people are needing in terms of the recordings.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.